Hi, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Allie.
And we are Allie Chuck Adventures.
And before we actually get started with the video showing the installation, I want to we want to thank you so much for subscribing to our channel.
1,000 subscribers.
We have finally reached that 1,000 subscriber milestone.
All right, so thanks guys.
Thank you.
All right, in this video we're going to show you how I personally ran some electric wire from our spa junction box out to a 30 amp RV junction box that I purchased and installed on the fence next door, right next to the RV here. We wanted to do this for a couple reasons. The extension cord across the lawn was just getting kind of old, and you really couldn't run too much on it. It would get hot because it was pulling too much of a current. I want to get a 30 amp service put in here for our RV just like you would have at a RV park. Alright, so before we get started, a big disclaimer here. If you do not feel comfortable or know what you're doing when it comes to working with electricity, I would highly suggest hiring a professional to do it. It's not worth taking a chance on getting injured or even killed. Electricity is no joke. Alright, so I'm just going to show you how I did it. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've gone to the fuse panel in the garage. There is a fuse that I have already switched off, which is labeled SPA. Now, the fuse that's labeled SPA, I'll show you why I flipped that switch off. Because now I'm outside on my back patio, and this is the fuse panel for our hot tub, and also an electrical outlet here. So I have 2 more spaces available there at the top in this fuse panel. I'm going to tap in here and put a 30 amp breaker. I'm going to run some of this kind of flexible conduit, just like this, that's going to the spa. Oh, I'm going to come out of, I'm not sure where yet. Maybe this, if I can fit in this hole over here, I'll come out that hole there. And I will run it along in behind the hot tub. This is where all the gravel is going to be laid underneath the RV. I'm going to probably get concrete edging here. I'm not sure yet. We'd originally put up these landscape timbers, but I don't like them. They look nasty already. And I'll dig down and I'll bury the conduit from here on over. Now this is where I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I'm going to run it along the top edge of the fence here, or if I'm going to run it along the edge of the ground and it'll be covered up by the gravel. I'm thinking I'm probably going to put it along the ground because it's going to be in the conduit, and I'll just run it along the ground behind the post all along here. Got to get the weed eater out and trim this up. And then the plan is to install the RV box right here on this post. That will be right across from the electrical. And at that point, all I'll have to do is just pull it over here, plug it in, and we're all set. I have 30 amp service. Alright, so I'm just going to remove these 2 flathead screwdrivers, or 2 flathead screws on the panel out here for the hot tub. Right. Plates off. The brand is Eaton. It has your 30 amp plug already installed. There is no breaker to flip here, but that's okay. The breaker that I'll be using to turn it on and off will be right in here, in which I found a 30 amp breaker for my box for a single pole, which I will be able to fit in the last remaining single pole socket that I have left in there. Alright, so I got some wiring to do now. Alright, so I just went ahead and broke these 2 plates out to make room for will be the breaker to come through. So I remarked these. This is where the RV will be, this is my outlet, and this is the spa breaker. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mount the box right here. So right now I'm just breaking out the opening where the compression fitting will go in. Alright, so I've got my electrical conduit. I'm going to start with the flex tube coming out of the box here. I'm going to go into the hard PVC plastic, run it behind the hot tub and out the back porch. So the first job I guess I'm going to do is cut the wire, get it ran through this flexible conduit, run it up into from the bottom of the box here and into the breaker box. So basically I'm going to run this fitting down on here. This should go in there. Whoops. Duh. You got to put this on first. Run the wire. Get it on. And just tighten it up. There we go. Feed my wire up through the box. Now just tighten it up. Okay. Now I may need to pull some more of this wire through here. Okay. Alright. I'm going to strip the wire back. And let me get my wire strippers. I'm going to go ahead and wire the hot lead into the breaker first. Make sure it's good and tight. All right, let's try it. All right, she's plugged in. Now I need my white wire to go down here in the common block. So I'm going to route my white wire to the common. Okay, it's in there. Tighten it up. Okay, it's in there. Now, getting this ground over to the ground block's going to be fun. I have to take this out of the way to get it there. I'm loosening up the screw on the ground block here. I think I'm going to cut a little bit more off of this yet. Don't need very much. I need to straighten that out a little bit. Okay, it's in there. Now if I can get this hooked back up. There we go. There we go. There we go. She's back in. Okay, so everything's in. We're hooked. All right, so this part's done. Now it's a matter of routing my cable in behind the hot tub out to the post. All right, so I've got the wire ran through the first piece of flex and the first piece of PVC conduit. That was not easy. All right, so I've got all the conduit run with the wiring. All right, we're in a stretch run now. So let's see. See if we can beat the storm coming. Figure out how much of this I'm going to need. Probably only going to need about. Let's cut her off here. We don't need so much hanging out here. Okay. Cutting off a little excess here. I'm going to go ahead and strip the wires back now. Well, it's out here and easier to see. Compression ring. That's going to go all the way down onto this. Slide this in here. Thread it back on. Let's see if I can tighten it down pretty good here. That should do it. Probably still left too much wire. But I'd rather have too much than not enough. I can always cut more. Yeah, I can work with this. I won't have to cut it. Maybe. I will cut this one though. The ground wire doesn't need to be that long. Ugh. Okay. Alright, we're going to loosen up the ground nut. Let's go ahead and get that ground in there now. Okay, let's tighten it back up. So, alright, that's the ground wire. That's hooked up. Now, the instructions say underneath the lid here that this is upside down, so you go this way with it, that the line is to the left and the neutral is to the right. All right. The hot wire is in and it's on the left. White wire is going to go in to the right. Let me cut that back just a little bit more. Okay, there it goes. All right, we're in. Let me take this screw out here and put it back in there temporarily. Now let's just feed the wires up and in. There we go. That actually worked really good. I actually didn't have too much line. All right, she's in. She is in and she is ready to test. All right, the power is turned off and I am going to go ahead and put the cover back on. All right, that's done. Let's go turn the breaker back on and see if we have power to the RV plug. Okay, so all the breakers are on. So I'm going to plug in our RV surge protector to the new RV-30 amp box and see if I'm getting green lights across the board. Okay, it's kind of hard to see out here, but I do have green lights. Everything is working. So I'm going to plug the RV in now and test the air conditioner and all that. See if I trip a breaker with the hot tub running too. Everything looks good so far. Close the box up. All right, we have full power. We can turn the lights on. Let's see if we can run the microwave, just for heck of it. We can run the microwave. I guess I'll go ahead and turn the fridge back to on. It's been off. Now we have the ability just to back in here, no extension cord running across the yard when we want to keep power to this. Pull 2 feet of cable out and hook it up, and we have like a full service RV park right here.